So let's get to it. Hi YouTube. What's up? Playing Dragon Age Origins. Veilguard. Yes, give. So we're doing all of this. Ignore the stuff in parentheses. So this is post game. This is in game. That's post game. That's in game, and that's also in game. This is an alternate ending. What do we have for options? Difficulty, casual. Yes, please. Subtitles always. Don't care. Screw EA. So yeah, we'll be doing these after we finish the game. The next one after we finish the game is probably this. Then we'll be doing this, and we'll end with this for a specific reason. So let's get to it. So the neat thing about this game is the fact that you have several different starting origins. Basically, think like the origins in Inquisition, but done better. Yeah, it's technically 4. So is Dakota City, blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. So just a heads up, this game is from 2009.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it.
Thanks to Venture.
They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless.
Also,
the Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevail. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten.
Yeah, they were like, how much blood do we want? Yes.
We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Alright, so there's a couple of things about this game. I I both love and hate it. There's a lot of characters who I hate in this game. You will meet them, and I will be very vocal about my hatred for them. Also, again, this game did not age well. Its combat sucks. Like, it's bad. The only way for me personally to have fun is to play as a mage. It is better on PC. Still sucks though. Word of advice: don't ever play an archer. So, good old character creation we have. Our good old male and female. We're going male. Races, we have human, elf, and dwarf. Now, I want to be a mage, so I'm going to be a male human. We have warriors. Those are obviously the tanks, rogues, and mage, and that's it. Now, because our backgrounds are determined based on our race and class. In this case, since we picked a mage, we are automatically at the mage circle, where all mages go. If we picked an elf and a mage, it'd still be mage circle. If we picked warrior elf, we would have Dalish, who will live out in the wilds, or city elf, which I've learned is apparently very traumatic. If we were dwarf, we can only do warrior or rogue, because dwarves cannot use magic. We would have dwarf commoner or dwarf noble, where you are the child of the dwarven king, which is honestly pretty cool. For human, if you don't pick mage, you have human noble. Same with rogue. I'm going with mage. Good old 360 keypad. Brings back memories. Oh boy. We look like we would have tattoos. Also, get ready for a lot of earth tones. If you see my Witcher 1 playthrough, or just Witcher 1 in general, it basically runs on the same engine. CD Projekt Red just heavily modified it. Yeah, that's fine. Bald. Shaved. Shaved. Balding. Again, this game did come out in 2009. Let's go this is a little ponytail. Alright, beard. Oh yeah, look at that stash. That's not what I have. Jesus. That's Nigel Thornberry level of noses right there. Also, I will be using a guide for this game. I don't care what people will say. No, there is several areas in this game that are just awful to go through. And I was talking to one of the players in the Realm of the Frostmaiden game that I play in, and I'm just like, oh god, no.
I have lost the spell.
How do you do?
Oops, where's my head?
Greetings. Well, that didn't work.
Greetings.
I've lost my concentration!
Charmed, I'm sure. Greetings.
Ah, my spell! This isn't working! Need something else!
Greetings.
Look at wise. Alright, points to spin. This is definitely D&D-esque. We are mage. So we need willpower and magic. However, it's actually a reason why I'm dumping a lot of stuff in the con. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Requires cunning. Cunning. We're not going to do anything about traps. Every game that I play that has like traps set up, I found it completely useless. Unless they're doing like a playthrough that you know super well. Potions, poultices, and sounds. Combat training is literally always necessary for any class that you're playing as. Same with combat tactics in a way. Alrighty, so we have our magic skills. We have Mage, Primal, Creation, Spirit, Entropy. We have Arcane Bolt. So we're just going to take Rock Armor. Also, the spells in here are cool because you can actually combine them in order to make different spells. It's pretty great. Casual, please God.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Calenhad stands the tower fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Fereldan where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice.
Also, get ready for a lot of Steve.
Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium. ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the dream realm, the Fade, are drawn to you and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
What happens if I don't win?
It will turn you into an abomination, and the Templars will be forced to slay you. This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
Well, at least it's not red. Walking bomb. Alright, let's get our bearings, shall we? So, funnily enough, I read a comment on Twitter about Dragon Age 4. I'm just gonna call it that. About how, oh man, the action wheel is not a Dragon Age thing. Oh, I hate it so much. It's no longer Dragon Age. I have news for you. Yeah, it's been in the game since Origins. And you know what? You see the little white circle? That's also a targeting system.
I swear.
Oof. Yeah, that's gonna be a while. Face of healing. Disturbing statue. Wow. Discussion of the creatures of the Fade. Codex updated. So if you noticed, my MP, the blue bar, went down when I was and I have rock armor and spirit shield activated. Anyways, welcome to Dragon Age Origins Combat, everybody. It sucks. To be fair, the game is 2015 years old. It gets some slack. I don't know, do you guys want me to read the lore? God, yes, please. Don't look better, Arabia. I'm aware. So, behold, tactics. You can actually tell your comrades You can program your comrades to do certain things in battle. Almost reminiscence of the Gambit system in FF12. And if I remember correctly, I think they actually took inspiration from that system in this. Ooh, yeah, I need that one too. Sure? Alright. Alright, the harrowing. Among the princes of the circle, nothing is regarded with more fear than the harrowing. Little is known about this rite of passage, and that alone could be cause for dread. But it is well understood that only those princes who pass the trial are ever seen again. They return as full members of the circle of Magi. Of those who fail, nothing is known. It's called death, as we have now learned. Perhaps they are sent away in disgrace. Perhaps they are killed on the spot. Correct. I heard one patently ridiculous rumor among the circle at Ravane, which claimed that failed princes were transformed into pigs, fattened up, and served at dinner to their senior enchanters. But I can find no evidence that the Ravine circle ate any particular quantity of pork. It's challenging enough for the casual observer to tell the difference between the Fade and the creatures that live within it, let alone between one type of spirit and another. In truth, there is little that distinguishes them, even for the most astute mages. Spirits are not physical entities and are therefore not restricted to recognizable forms, or even having a form at all. One can never tell for certain what is alive and what is merely part of the scenery. It is therefore advisable for the inexperienced researchers to greet all objects he encounters. Typically, we misuse the term spirit to refer only to the benign, or at least less malevolent, creatures of the Fade, but in truth, all of the denizens of the realm beyond the veil are spirits. As the chant of light notes, everything within the Fade is a mimicry of our world. A poor imitation, for the spirits do not remotely understand what they are copying. It is no surprise that much of the Fade appears like a manuscript translated from Tevinter into Orlesian and back again by drunken initiates. In general, spirits are not complex, or rather they are not complex as we understand such things. Each one seizes upon a single facet of human experience: rage, hunger, compassion, hope, etc. This one idea becomes their identity. We classify as demons those spirits who identify themselves with darker human emotions and ideas, i.e. rage, hunger, pride, lust, stuff like that. The most common and weakest form of demon one encounters in the Fade is the rage demon. They are much like perpetually boiling kettles, for they exist only to vent hatred, but rarely have an object to hate. Somewhat above these are the hunger demons, who do little but eat or attempt to eat everything they encounter, including other demons. This is rarely successful. Then there are the sloth demons. These are the first intelligent creatures one typically finds in the Fade. They are dangerous only on those rare occasions that they can be induced to get up and do harm. Desire demons are more clever and far more powerful, using all forms of bribery to induce mortals into their realms. Wealth, love, vengeance, whatever lies closest to your heart. The most powerful demons yet encountered are the pride demons, perhaps because they are, among all their kind, most resemble men. It's a mouse.
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone.
You're a talking rat.
You think you're really here, in that body? You look like that because you think you do. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse.
Remember, the Fade is basically dreamland. I am kinda sleeping right now.
It's fuzzy, that time before. They wake you up in the middle of the night and drag you to the harrowing chamber.
I walked
And
here,
then
thank you.
The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out.
With
That's what
good
they
reason.
did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim, and you don't have much time before you end up the same. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade. A question for those in the tower. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to ask. Maybe someday, so will I. There are others here. Other spirits. They will tell you more. Maybe help. If you can believe anything you see. I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago. But you may have a way out. It is dangerous to be out in the open like this. Not that hiding helps much in the Fade. Because they're sadistic bastards, that's why. And I'm not talking about demons. Everyone must face the harrowing because there's a small chance a mage might become possessed and become an abomination. Thrown to the mercy of a demon when you're at your weakest. For the safety of all. They aren't, but power attracts attention. Maybe it's entering the Fade awake. Not a gentle process. I don't really know. Magic is evil, and therefore, so are you. They'll never change. The Circle is a prison. You have choices between joining and suffering various deaths of body or spirit. Remember that.
Yeah, so if you have magic and Thetis, you're kind of screwed.
There are many creatures in the Fade. Some all fire and rage. Some less so. You fight it, I think. You kill it. Think of it this way. Everything here is a matter of will, right? I'm not really a mouse. Just like you're not really standing there in that body. You fight the creature. You're resisting it. If it wins, it defeats you and possesses you. Oh, well, good for you. Nothing to worry about, then. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I saw anyone else. I think there were others like you before, but... when? I don't think everyone who takes the harrowing comes here, to this place in the Fade. Or maybe they do, and I've forgotten. We already passed the place where I saw it last. It will probably come back there later, if it doesn't find you first. I'm ready if you are. The dangerous spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight.
Alright.
Shall we go?
The creature can be anywhere, but it manifests there.
By the way, I'm pretty sure I got these robes from doing the Witch Hunt DLC. So I never completed the Dark Swan
Our
one.
skill has won the day.
Yeah, magic missile.
Another spirit this way. It never seemed equal to its name to me.
Spirit of Valor.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon. Indeed. choice and the fault lies with the mages who sent you here. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come. I am Valor, a warrior spirit. I hone my weapons in search of the perfect expression of combat. Is that what your test is called? I know little of your mortal ways. I do know that a demon has been called, told that a meal awaits. It will not, cannot leave, until one of you is dead. I wish you luck and glory in all your achievements, mortal. Fare you well.
Oh, he was nice. It. Black City.
Wild creatures ahead. Very well.
Punch! Punch! No staff will punch! I punched a spirit wolf in one.
Be cautious. There is another spirit here. Not the one.
Sloth demon. These guys are above rage and hunger.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left.
It's a demon. Maybe even more powerful than the one chasing after you.
Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. Oh, I tire of you already. Then leave me to my rest.
I mean, to be fair, Mouse is currently a mouse, so yeah. Alright, so I spoke to the Sloth Demon and I spoke to Valor.
It is dangerous to be out in the open like this. Not that hiding helps much in the Fade. It's the realm of dreams. You know that, don't you?
Yes, but
everyone comes here to dream, but it's fleeting, and they remember little. But mages can enter awake, and that draws attention. There are many spirits in the Fade. These demons feed on the dark parts of the mind. The Templars in the tower would give them a meal for certain. Directions are tough here. If you look around, I'll tell you if we're getting close. How about that? I'm ready if you are.
Let's just go back to the beginning. So, the reason why dwarves can't use magic is because they don't dream. And because you can't dream, you can't use magic, because magic comes from the Fade. That's why my Dwarven Inquisitor was kinda going nuts. Because the fact that the man who should not be dreaming is dreaming because he has a chunk of fate inside of his body. Yeah, really messed him up. Mentally. There's nothing here. Okay, chat. First impressions of this game. Go. Probably haven't seen much to really have one, but still. Trust me, magic does get better the higher level, more spells we get, but yeah, if I had to describe regular melee combat, think of it like FF14 with only auto attacks, or just FF12. Yeah, that's like the best thing about it. That's the best description. It's basically Final Fantasy 12 combat, but for some reason I prefer 12. No, let's see if Valor can give me a weapon.
You remain? Have you not a demon to battle? They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives. Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested. How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence.
Oops.
I am a being of honor and valor. I am a warrior. You are insolent. But your will is unquestionably strong.
Thanks.
Very well, mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength to resist this demon. Go. Prove your worth as you must. I am confident you will succeed.
Sweet. Hey, we got a staff. Sorry. Select to bring up all the stuff. Valor staff. Okay, now I know what I need to do. So, basically, spirits good, demons bad. But spirits can get a little extreme.
What is it now, mortal? Are you not dead yet? You have a very nice staff. Why would you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
We need to face our fears, Cage. The opening thing goes off.
We? I have faced more in this place than you can imagine. Fear is just one more thing. But you are right. Hiding doesn't help. I'm sorry, it's the Fade. It changes you. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear. If you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching It's so
Cool.
exhausting.
Awesome. No
Away with
thanks.
you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have
Oh,
a challenge
fudge.
for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will
I
devour
will
you.
not look this
The
up
decision
unless I
is
have to.
yours. Truly? Oh. Well, this gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I?
A map? Hey.
Correct. Let's move on. The second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I?
My tongue?
Yes, your witty tongue.
Yay!
Fair
Go
enough.
me!
One more try, shall we? Often will I spin the tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I?
Oh boy. Ooh, I want to go with a dream. Yay!
You are correct. Rather apropos here in the Fade, no? But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So,
I was
shall
actually
teach you
guessing
my
that
form.
one.
Now, listen carefully.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Close enough.
Yeah, good
Go
enough.
then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
Yeah, some demons. Not terrible. Yeah, so basically demons are the bad human emotion. Spirits are the good human emotion. Oh yeah, look at that spine damage to the stick.
We must gain the advantage! Enough! It's a fine thing we've done!
Thanks, mouse.
And there is a spirit of rage.
Hi.
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
Bring it!
Oh, I shall. So this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules?
I'm not a mouse now. And soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
I have power now. Ow. Take care of ads. This week. Leave the bear to the rage demon.
We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
Hey, thanks, Mouse.
You did it. You actually did it. When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy. You made me believe in you. You're a true mage. One of the few. The others, they never had a chance. The Templars set them up to fail, like they tried with you. I regret my part in it. But you have shown me that there is hope. You can be so much more than you know. You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in.
Hey, this is exactly what we shouldn't do. Not a problem.
No. It must be your choice. Quickly now. The Templars are going to kill you. Can't you feel the sword at your neck? They believe all magic evil. The Fade evil. Once you are here, you become what they fear. What? Yes, of course. I mean, I think I was. Isn't that enough? It should be enough. For you?
Maybe they are right about you.
Pushed X to doubt.
Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride.
Ah, the stronger demon.
Keep your wits about you, mage. True tests never end.
Nice of him to let me live.
Are you all right? Say something, please.
Demon! Die, demon! Punch! Oh!
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
Ha! It was harrowing.
Is that why they don't tell us what it's about? I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint and I'll stop asking, I promise. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing. I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me.
Sir, I'm in my 20s. I was here when I was 2. Did you get here when you were 1? How old are you?
I've been ready for a long time. I'm afraid they don't want me to take the test. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
Hey, what's the rite of tranquility?
You've seen the Tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless.
Ah, yes, a lobotomy.
He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions. The Fade is
not
the
too
dream realm.
bad.
Maybe it's a side effect of being
I'll
cut off from the
agree with you.
Fade. No dreams, no emotions. Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak. And sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up. You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Did you hear anything? Is he all right?
Ooh, level
Is
up.
he awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I'm just curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen.
Hey,
He must be
Cullen.
so talented.
Someone sounds jealous.
Alrighty. You know. Right, specialization points. We have Shapeshifter, Spirit Healer, Arcane Warrior, and Blood Mage. Spoiler! We're going Blood Mage! So you know all those points I put into my Constitution? Blood Mage uses your HP to cast spells. It's ridiculous. Believe it or not, you actually have to do certain things to get some of these unlocked. But, yeah, I don't know what happened, but apparently I already have them all unlocked. I don't know when I get my specializations, though. So, blood magic is taboo, is straight up bad, because that leaves you're using a completely different power, and that means demons will get into you and will kill everybody. Kind of want more cunning. Put 1 point into cunning. Make her con 16. We'll make her magic 17. Arcane shield. Flaming weapons. Definitely want fireball. Yeah, curation is basically support. We're not taking grease. It's ugh. Friendly fire possible. Anti-magic field, Seymour. Walking bomb. Basically, if they die while it's still active, they explode. Animate dead. Mind blast. Ooh. Honestly, don't know what one to go into. Sure.
I just know I'll be terrified when my time comes.
Yeah. So, basically, chat, my build is going to be use all my MP for my buffs and protections. So in this case, rock armor and spirit shield. As you know, they take up a bit of MP to maintain. And then just turn on blood magic and just use my HP instead.
This tower is too cold.
It is very effective. Miriam dust. Loot everything. Also, I hate this map. I hate this freaking tower. God, I hate this game. You will hear complaints. Loving complaints, but complaints.
You know what?
This +2 spell resistance. Enchantment?
Blood magic. Why would anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence.
Coffee. Buckle of the Winds. +3 defense. Whoa!
That's what I hear anyway.
Wrong button. Heck yeah, look at that. 44 defense. How nice that all the stuff that's lootable is glowing and sparkling.
Must control the fire with your will. The flame's steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe. You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well.
Do you remember
Probably.
what Chantry says about magic?
Magic must serve man, and not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
Hey!
No, that's not what it means.
It means that magic should be used to help people, but we can't use our magic.
Concentrate. Hold the shield. If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Should you face a demon with your will wavering so, it would consume you. Is that what you want?
No.
Then stand firm and know you can resist whatever
No! Wow. What a delivery. Kills 8. Demons and undead killed 1. Fantastic creatures killed 7. Oh hey. So Wayne.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? The stockroom is not a shop. Your mentor should have clarified this. The stockroom stores components used in magical and alchemical experiments. Do you require something? I voluntarily submitted to the right of tranquility. I was unwilling to undergo the harrowing. I find this state agreeable. I see the world with clarity. I remember the days when my mind was filled with inconvenient and seething emotions. Now things are simple. Very
you know
well.
what?
Goodbye.
If you're quote unquote happy, good for you, buddy.
Chantry would do something before it came to that. Well, I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
Naya?
Hello. Were you looking for something?
Liam O'Brien?
I'm Njal, a mage
Njal.
just like you. I've seen you around, haven't I? I must have. Oh, the fraternities. Groups of mages with a common agenda. I think we should all be isolationists. Stay in some remote mountain town far away from the mundanes who hate us. They'll never learn that. I don't want to. I'd go hide alone in the wilds if I could. But you know they just brand me an apostate and hunt me down.
Yes,
There
if
is
you're not
no
part of
leaving
the circle, you are an
It's till
apostate
death
and
do
you
us
are
part.
basically illegal.
Romantic, isn't it? If you leave the circle, you become an apostate. And the punishment for leaving is death.
Oh,
Pretty grim, huh? I've heard of hedge witches who've managed to survive on their own, eluding the circle for a lifetime. But if the Templars discover them, well, you know what happens. Then there are stories about the Dalish elf clans having great magic. But who knows what's truth and what's fiction when it comes to the Dalish? All right, have a good day.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work. They're found in all circles throughout Thedas. Groups of enchanters who hold similar viewpoints, who band together to make their voices heard. The most influential fraternity are the Equitarians. They are moderates and believe in a code of conduct that all mages should adhere to. Then there are the Chantry apologists, the Loyalists. The Chantry says something and they follow it to the letter. The Lucrosians just want to make money, and the Isolationists would like us all to be hermits and live on an island. Then, of course, there are the Libertarians. They want more power for the Circle, more autonomy. Huh. Well, if I had to, I'd say I was an Equitarian, but I ducked out of the fray a long time ago. Most of the senior enchanters are Equitarians. Irving, Wynne, Sweeney. Ulrid's a Libertarian, and a loud one at that. Mages have enough opposition from the outside without tearing our circles apart with infighting. But what can you do? An idealist, I see. Well, if you're going to change the world, you should get started immediately. Lots of world to cover.
The Fraternity of Enchanters. Section of books appears to be missing.
Oh, hello. I don't believe we've met. Are you new to the circle?
Sir, I've been here since I was 2.
I'm sorry. There are so many of you, and I get confused. Not to mention, these old eyes are starting to go. You're too kind. I'm old and about to fall apart. Nothing in the world can fix that. But I enjoy the library. These books, they're old friends of mine. And it's quiet. When you're my age, you'll appreciate the quiet. Anyway, did you need something?
Who the fudge am I? Hey, you need a map? Yeah, sure, shows me map. This doesn't help me. Loot! Yeah, you don't have a name, you're not important. Cullen!
Greetings. I'm glad your harrowing went well.
Behold, Caravan, Cullen before Inquisition. That's right, he's been here. Oh God, he's been in the games for a lot.
I am Cullen. I was to strike the killing blow if you had become an abomination. I am glad you didn't. Some Templars I know discuss such things with glee. I don't share their enthusiasm. I try to serve the Maker first and foremost. As long as I am guided by his commandments, I cannot go wrong. Honestly, I've never seen an abomination, or been called on to slay one.
I feel so bad for this man.
As I said, I've never seen one, but when someone becomes an abomination, something must happen. But what if it's not obvious? Could abominations be walking among us right now?
That sounds like paranoia. Don't get that, man.
This is still new to me. Maybe one day I'll be as dedicated and driven as Knight Commander Gregor. You must be busy. Perhaps we can talk another time.
Okay. Oh, I don't have any staff. Heck yeah. Boink. Loot, loot, loot. Take everything. Leave nothing behind. Elf root, deep mushroom. Man, I don't know why the game does that, but oh well. Maleficarum. Blood Mage! Choose blood magic. It's more fun! Oh, this was the chapel then. Katie.
Blessed art thou who exists in the sight of the Maker. Blessed are the penitents who seek his return. Blessed is the prophetess, purified by flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition. So let it be. Oh, I didn't see you there.
It's fine. I'm not going to enter someone's prayer.
I recite the Maker's blessings every day. It brings me peace in troubled times. Oh, all right then. I should go. My mentor only allows a few minutes each day for religious contemplation.
Well, answers that question. Remember,
Many have already
Steve
gone
Bloom
to
is also Irving.
Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Hello.
Ah, if it isn't our new brother in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is he.
Hi,
Well,
that'd be Mel.
You're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, then, where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Grey Wardens go wherever duty sends them.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
Mages are uniquely equipped to combat Darkspawn. They are twisted monsters that dwell underground where the sun's light cannot touch them. They have formed into a horde in the Korkari Wilds and threaten to invade north into the valley. I fear if we don't drive them back, we may see another blight.
Duncan, you worry the poor lad with talk of blights and darkspawn. This is a happy day for him.
We live in troubled times, my friend.
We should seize moments of levity, especially in troubled times. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of magi.
No, we're not a lich.
You may not remember, but blood was taken from you when you first came to us. This blood is preserved within a phylactery.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly.
In-game. Sure thing! Out-of-game me.
I present you with
So
your
good
robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
Unfortunately, my robes are really good right now, so they're not coming off for a while.
It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours. Impetuousness is ever the province of youth, I see.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child? The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Duncan. Magic staff. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely better. +1 willpower, +1 magic. That's what's the seer. +9 willpower, +6 magic, +10 armor, +12% spell resistance. Yeah, that's so much better. Blood magic, the forbidden school.
Thank you for escorting me. Is there something else I can do for you? Ah, I imagine you don't leave very often, do you? I am not a good source of news, I fear. I am preoccupied with the Darkspawn incursion. Certainly. I am intimately familiar with these subjects, after all. A horde has formed within the Korkari wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde. Darkspawn do attack the surface in ragtag bands, but archdemons are capable of rallying the Darkspawn, turning them into an unstoppable force. A horde of Darkspawn, a veritable army. It is dire news indeed. I fear this is what we will have to face. Yes, perhaps it will be enough if we play our cards right. It is not my place to comment. As I said, it is not my place.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
Hey, it's our friend, Jowan.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
Going through another personal crisis.
Do you remember what we discussed this morning?
Why are you whispering? That's very suspicious.
We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here. I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please. We should be safe here.
In the chapel, the Templar's favorite haunt. You realize there's a priest standing right here, right?
Not a priest. I am merely an initiate. I often attend to my duties in this chapel. Perhaps that is why I seem familiar.
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
What? This fat cow is your lover? My condolences, Lily. Man. I was beginning to doubt her existence.
I was afraid to tell anyone. Lily was becoming a chantry priest. She's taken vows. Lily's been given to the chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble.
I'm sorry, man.
I won't give Lily up for anything.
Great, get married, have some kids. Can I go now?
I wish that was the only thing I needed to talk about. Remember I
We
said
are
that I didn't think
apparently
they wanted to
unhinged.
give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
No better than dying. If you can't feel, then you can't feel sad about it. So what's the problem? Oh my god! Man, we could be such an a-hole.
I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need your help. Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
Yeah, no thanks, buddy.
You're just walking away?
It's all right,
Yeah.
Joan. There's always a way. We must have faith. I understand your reluctance, and I can only beg you won't violate our trust.
I won't tell anyone unless
Our
I have
lives
to.
depend on your silence. Pretend we never spoke. And if you can find it in your heart, wish us luck and pray for us.
See, what they don't see, chat, is the fact that, my fingers are crossed behind my back. Oh, there's another quest over here. Let's do these quests because, I need some EXP.
Yes?
Hi.
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this. No, I can't let anyone in there just now. There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe. Yes, but I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they
Ma'am, you are a
mess things up.
horrible liar.
Yes. Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault. I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent. I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too busy with my new duties. I haven't been able to deal with the spiders. If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
All right.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
It is over.
Feast of the Fallen. Ah, yes. Good old cave textures. Get used to it, chat. We'll be at... That's a stretched out rock. We'll be in a lot of caves. So, lyrium potion basically just is... I have a safety bubble. I hear squelching.
I shall do it. There is no glory in bloodshed!
Why did I get a health potion from a spider? A poisonous spider at that. Plus 5 to resistance. Hey, can I hide my helmet, please? Nope. Alright.
It shall be done. Damn you! I shall do it. Come, let us end this.
Wizard tank.
Enough!
These are really great starter ropes, chat. If you noticed, I haven't been taking any damage from these spiders. Ooh. Got some new shoes. Hey, +1 magic. My magic is 25. Oh, I was close to level 3. Heck yeah! I think I received 10 copper.
Quickly, we must fight!
Considering the size of these spiders, I kind of don't understand why I shouldn't want to tackle these things.
Best be wary. It shall be done. Have you no concern for your own existence?
It's a spider.
Now
I
you
don't
fall.
think it
It's a
does.
fine thing we've done.
Deep mushroom. Oh, just loops around them.
I shall do it. Now we do battle. Must maintain.
Alright. Quest completed. All spoders are dead.
No, I cannot.
You're back. Are the spiders gone? Really? Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here. Exactly. I'll be here, keeping the crawlies away.
Quest completed.
Ah, there you are. I ran into Duncan. You seem to make a good impression. He was pleased to have met you. You should speak to him more if you get the chance. He's a wise and learned man. Now, you haven't seen your friend Jowan since this morning, have you?
Yeah.
I wanted to know if he was feeling all right. He seemed nervous when I spoke to him. He avoided my gaze and seemed ready to bolt. You wouldn't know what brought about this behavior, would you?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you about that.
Well, I'm here now. Tell me what this is about. And I presume his lover Lily told him about this. Yes.
Oh
I've
man,
known
he
for some
knew.
time. Now, I know Jowan discussed something with you today. What did he say?
He wanted my help to escape, but I refused
So
him.
you realize Jowan is breaking the Circle's rules. I commend your loyalty. If he wishes to destroy his phylactery and escape, help him do it.
But
I could simply report Jowan to the Templars, but Lily has also broken her vows and must face like consequences. For this, we need irrefutable proof of her crime. The Chantry will stand behind her, claiming she has been framed or is in the thrall of a blood mage. There must be no doubt in their minds that she helped him voluntarily. She is as guilty as Jowan. I refuse to see him suffer while the Chantry shelters her. Every so often we must remind the Chantry their members are not as perfect as they pretend. Tell Jowan and Lily you will aid them. Help them enter the repository. If that is what they intend, we will catch them red-handed. No one will be able to dispute the severity of their crimes.
That's beyond the Call of Duty. What's in it for me?
No charge from me is beyond your duty to this circle. Remember your place. You must obey this order. Go.
Okay.
Convince them you will risk all for their cause. I will be outside the repository with a contingent of Templars. Let them see the mischief into which their initiate led our student. Perform well, and your dedication will be rewarded.
If you're not going to help, leave me alone.
Forgive Jowan. He can be surly. But why have you returned? Please say you've changed your mind. Thank you. We will never forget this. I can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Fereldan. What's a door to mages?
What if it's a magical
We
door?
have no choice. We cannot get our hands on both keys. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
We should stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate. Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
Oh my god, Abby, you're such a double agent. Why are you betraying your friend, good friend Jowan? First of all, he's not my friend.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How
There
may
is no
I assist
second.
you? Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item? Some mages require them for their research. Others merely want to light fireplaces. I will set down that you require the rod to deal with a personal matter. Here is the form, Request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form. Thank you.
So we could probably talk to the one who got us to kill the spiders. Because she owes us a favor. Or maybe we could talk to Sweetie, who is an old man whose eyes aren't that good. Either way, someone's getting screwed over.
It's good to see you again. A rod of fire? Oh, sure, I could sign that. What would it hurt? Right. There you go. How's that? Oh, I will. Thank you again.
I'm sorry. I like the old guy. Not the somewhat good-looking elven
Welcome
woman,
to
but
the
the old
circle
guy
stockroom of
wins.
magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Chat, am I a bad person?
I hate waiting. It makes me nervous. That was quick.
To the repository, then. Freedom awaits.
I feel like this was the third or first floor. First floor it is. Never enter battle with your bare hands. Listen, I punched a spirit wolf and it died.
The Chantry calls this entrance the Victim's Door. It is built of 277 planks, one for each original Templar. It is a reminder of all the dangers those cursed with magic pose. Initiates must learn the Circle's history if they are to work with Templars and mages. The doors can be opened only by a Templar and a mage entering together. The Chantry provides the password, which primes the ward, and the mage touches it with mana to release it. First, the password. Sword of the Maker, Tears of the Fade. The password only primes the door. Now it must feel the touch of mana. Any spell will do, but hurry.
I wonder if I can level these guys up. Nope.
Do you have the rod with you? Melt the locks off.
Nothing happens.
What's the matter? Why isn't it working?
Nothing happens.
Lily, something's not right. I can't cast spells here. Nothing works.
These wards carved into the stone. This must be the Templars' work. They negate any magic cast within this area. I should have guessed. Why would Gregor and Irving use simple keys for such a door? Because magical keys don't work. How do you keep mages away from something? Make their powers completely worthless. That's it then. We're finished. We can't get in. I don't know. Do you think it's another way in?
That door probably leads to another part of the repository. What are the chances of there being another entrance?
Or we could just forget this foolishness and leave.
No. We can't get into the chamber the way we planned, but we're not about to give up. We can see where this door leads, but I don't think it'll be easy. It looks locked for one. Yes, let's hope they haven't warded that door as well.
Let's hurry. We've wasted enough time.
What's a door to powerful mages?
I'm not giving up. We've come too far.
Whoa. I do not have a clenched fist.
Enemies approaching. Blast. Very well.
Much easier now that I have two people with me.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
Woo! Level up. Burning hands!
We must fight. Let us do it quickly. There is no glory in bloodshed.
Whatever I don't keep, I could just sell. That'll work. I forgot, I got a ring. Ring of Study. That's one magic. Tips fire resistance. Heck yeah. Also, now that our magic's like 18, I believe you now have two spells. Food Stalker.
Very well.
I will do it.
Now we're getting some hits taken. I miss Inquisition's combat chat. But you know what? It's not all bad. It's not as bad as I remember. Thank God. 12 copper.
I'm so nervous things will go wrong. Lily and I will get married somewhere, away from the Circle and its rules.
Perhaps in the outskirts of Fereldan.
Or in Orlais. Just far from here. We'll live a quiet life, away from magic. Maybe we can buy a farm one day. Well, let's just concentrate on what we're doing.
I say like a liar.
As you said.
Yeah, I wish there was move up my force.
It is begun.
There is no glory in bloodshed!
The phylactery chamber. Let's explore the repository.
Let us be on our way.
Ooh. New staff. Oh, it's ugly. Oh well. I need to remind myself, everything in this game is ugly.
There's something odd about that statue.
Greetings.
Maker's breath, did it just say something?
I am the essence and spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and advisor to Archon Valerius. Prophecy my crime, cursed to stone for foretelling the fall of my lord's house.
Please stop talking.
I'm not sure. The Archons were the lords of the Imperium.
Forever shall you stand on the threshold of my proud fortress, he said, and tell your lies to all who pass. But my lord found death at the hands of his enemies, and his once proud fortress crumbled to dust, as I foretold.
A Tevinter statue! Don't listen to it. The Tevinter lords dabbled in many forbidden arts. This is a wicked thing.
It must have been here for years. Look at the dust. I feel a little sorry for it. Her.
Weep not for me, child. Stone they made me, and stone I am, eternal and unfeeling. And I shall endure till the Maker returns to light their fires again.
Come on, Jowan. Let's go.
Wow, that old wall's about to come down any moment.
Done.
What do you think this does?
Why does the Circle keep so many Tevinter artifacts in storage?
It's history, Lily. And it's fascinating. I've seen pictures of things like this. They amplify any spell cast into them. I bet we could use this to break into the phylactery chamber. See where the mortar might be decaying behind that bookcase?
No.
Let's take a closer look. It should be pretty easy to get this out of the way.
Alright.
I can't do it on my own. You have to help me. If we work together, we can shift it. Come on. Now we just need to find a way to get through this. Use this with the rod. I'm sure it'll work. Hurry, the clock's ticking.
We must find Jowan's phylactery, quickly. With the other apprentice phylacteries, I imagine.
It shouldn't be hard to find. There aren't many phylacteries here. It shall be.
Now we fight! Watch my back, please!
Beefy Sentinel.
We must find Jowan's phylactery.
Flame coating. Oh, this is the door that was keeping us out. Okay.
That's my phylactery! You found it! I can't believe this tiny vial stands between me and freedom. So fragile. So easy just to be rid of it. To end its hold over me. And I am free.
I do not want to stay here a moment longer.
We did it! I can't believe it! Thank you. We could never have...
So what you said was true, An initiate conspiring with a blood mage. I'm disappointed, Lily. She seems shocked, but fully in control of her own mind. Not a thrall of the blood mage, then. You are right, Irving. The initiate has betrayed us. The Chantry will not let this go unpunished. And this one. Newly a mage and already flouting the rules of the Circle.
It's not his fault. This was my idea.
He is here under my orders, Gregor. I take full responsibility for his actions.
Enough! As Knight Commander of the Templars here assembled, I sentence this blood mage to death. And this initiate has scorned the Chantry and her vows. Take her to Aenar.
The Mage's prison. No. Please, no. Not there.
No! I won't let you touch her!
By the Maker. Blood magic. How could you? You said you never...
I admit, I dabbled. I thought it would make me a better mage.
Blood magic is evil, Jowan. It corrupts people, changes them.
I'm going to give it up. All magic. I just want to be with you, Lily. Please, come with me.
I trusted you. I was ready to sacrifice everything for you. I don't know who you are, Blood Mage, Stay away from me.
Are you all right? Where's Gregor?
I knew it. Blood magic. But to overcome so many, I never thought him capable of such power.
He lied to
None of
me.
us expected this. Are you all right, Gregor?
As good as can be expected given the circumstances. If you had let me act sooner, this would not have happened. Now we have a blood mage on the loose and no way to track him down. Where is the girl?
I am here, sir.
You helped a blood mage. Look at all he's hurt.
Yes, Lily, you should have known better, I say, throwing her underneath the carriage and backing over her.
Knight Commander, I was wrong. I was accomplice to a blood mage. I will accept whatever punishment you see fit. Even Aenar.
Get her out of my sight. And you were in a repository full of magics that are locked away for a reason.
Did you take anything important from the repository?
Just wait, lie. No. Yes, the staff, you can have it back if you like.
Huh. Some honesty, at last. But your antics have made a mockery of this circle. What are we to do with you?
Nothing. I was doing as I was told.
As I said, he was working under my orders.
And this improves the situation? The phylactery chamber is forbidden to all save you and me.
I had my reasons.
You're not all-knowing, Irving. You don't know how much influence the Blood Mage might have had. How are we to deal with this?
Knight Commander, if I may, I'm not only looking for mages to join the King's army, I'm also recruiting for the Grey Wardens. Irving spoke highly of this mage, and I would like him to join the Warden ranks.
What? You've promised him a new Grey Warden?
He has served the Circle well. He would make an excellent Grey Warden.
We look for dedication in our recruits. Fighting the Darkspawn requires such dedication, often at the expense of all else.
I object. You say he operated under your instructions, Irving, but I do not trust him. I must investigate this issue, and I will not release this mage to the Grey Warden.
Rhaegar, mages are needed. This mage is needed. Worse things plague this world than blood mages. You know that. I take this young mage under my wing and bear all responsibility for his actions.
This mage does not deserve a place in the Order.
Why? Do we not reward service? This mage has served the Circle well. You have an opportunity few even dream of. Do not squander it. Yes, be proud, child. You are luckier than you know.
Come. Your new life awaits.
And so ends our origin story. It's not terrible, but it's not great. The human noble one is really...
We will be traveling
I hate
south through the
someone in that one.
hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Fereldan at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Fereldan will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name? Pleased to meet you. The Grey Wardens are desperate to bolster their numbers, and I, for one, am glad to help them. I understand you hail from the Circle of Magi. I trust you have some spells to help us in the coming battle. Excellent. We have too few mages here. Another is always welcome. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Ostagar. The Wardens will benefit greatly with you in their ranks. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different. I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling. Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required. We must begin soon. Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Woo! We gave back our great, awesome staff. This map is huge. So we only have one quest here. And quite a few people to talk about too. So we need 27 magic fireball. Would like stone fists.
The Grey Warden tent is across the bridge. Find me there.
So what do you think of our origin story, chat? I said, it's fine.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought. This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere? Good luck to you, then.
Win!
What do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place. Ho ho, you know all there is to know already, do you? Irving said as much about you. Remarkable self-confidence.
Behold, chat,
so,
Grandma.
A Grey Warden, fighting alongside the king. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
Yeah. We won't have that with 2, and that kind of... Let's just say that 2 is not well received by the Dragon Age fandom, but me and my older sibling really liked it. It's when combat got good.
The king must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Wynn, you sound very familiar. Like, Mass Effect familiar. Like, she sounds like Samara. Ugh. Ugh. Huh, never mind. She's not a Mass Effect.
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example? Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says. It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now. Yes, occasionally it's wise to contemplate one's actions. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Failure, my friends. Should it find you, you will not have failed your king. You will have served your
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help. This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed Darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first. Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down. Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon? There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red center. Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain. Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you have better things to do than run errands for me. I can find them myself. Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand. Let me know what you'd like.
$57 silver and 50 copper. I mean, I think I can afford those, actually. A Bari Crunch.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps? So long as you keep it quiet.
Wow, steel battle axe. Oh, I was right. You do have to buy arrows in here. Ooh, enchanter's staff. 5 gold. Yeah, I can't afford any of this. Double baked Mabari Crunch. It's a glamour charm. And distract. Ooh, pretty. Alright, let's go find this Alistair dude.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Must be
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Behold, the sass.
One good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together. You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
I am indeed a mage.
And here I thought I'd been yelled at by every mage in camp. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize. Did Duncan mention me? Nothing bad, I hope. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining. Right, that was the name. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Yay, we got ourselves a tank. He's a Templar. Dual weapon. But he's just gonna be a good old sword and board. Wow, already a level 3 expert combat training. And behold, he is not only a higher level than I am, but he also has a likeness bar. Alistair can be romanced by any female character. However, recommend you do a human female character for if you want to romance him.
Maker above, hear the prayers of your sons and daughters. We who betrayed your promise.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turn Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Soldiers of Fereldan, my sisters and gentlefolk.
I just wonder if somebody who was like in a cage over here.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today. May you find favor in the Maker's eyes.
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Ah, there it is.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me. I doubt I'm that lucky. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving. I'm a deserter, or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way. I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water. Just ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Lucky dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him.
Put his head on a pike as an example. Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation. Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine. All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
You know, I can burp without having to eat something.
So?
Right?
Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away. Much obliged. You're a kind soul, you are. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you.
Alistair approves, +2. Hey, nice. Let's read about Andraste for a bit. There was once a tiny fishing village on the waking sea that was set upon by the Tevinter Imperium, which enslaved the villagers to be sold in the markets of Manrathus, leaving behind only the old and infirm. One of the captives was the child Andraste. She was raised in slavery in a foreign land. She escaped and made the long and treacherous journey back to her homeland alone. She rose from nothing to be the wife of an Alamari warlord. Each day she sang to the gods, asking them to help her people who remained slaves in Tevinter. The false gods of the mountains and the winds did not answer her, but the true God did. The Maker spoke. He showed her all the works of his hands, the Fade, the world, and all the creatures therein. He showed her how men had forgotten him, lavishing devotion upon mute idols and demons, and how he had left them to their fate. But her voice had reached him, and so captivated him that he offered her a place at his side, that she might rule all of creation. But Andraste would not forsake her people. She begged the Maker to return, to save his children from the cruelty of the Imperium. Reluctantly, the Maker agreed to give man another chance. Andraste went back to her husband, Mafarath, and told him all that the Maker had revealed to her. Together they rallied the Alamari and marched forth against the mage lords of the Imperium, and the Maker was with them. The Maker's sword was creation itself, fire and flood, famine and earthquake. Everywhere they went, Andraste sang to the people of the Maker, and they heard her. The ranks of Andraste's followers grew until they were a vast tide, washing over the Imperium. And when Mafara saw that the people loved Andraste and not him, a worm grew within his heart, gnawing upon it. At last the armies of Andraste and Mafara stood before the very gates of Manrathus, but Andraste was not with them. For Mafara had schemed in secret to hand Andraste over to the Tevinter. For this the Archon would give Mafra all the lands to the south of the Waking Sea. And so before all the armies of the Alamari and the Tevinter, Andraste was tied to a stake and burned, while her earthly husband turned his armies aside and did nothing, for his heart had been devoured. But as he watched the pyre, the Archon softened. He took pity on Andraste and drew his sword and granted her the mercy of a quick death. The Maker wept for his beloved, cursed Mafarath, cursed mankind for their betrayal, and turned once again from creation, taking only Andraste with him. And Our Lady sits still at his side, where she still urges him to take pity on his children. Elvin.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed? You want to talk to me? I'm not in trouble, am I? Oh, that's a relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy, and that'll be my hide. But it was nice talking to someone.
Alright, I'm going to end the recording here. Thank you for watching, YouTube people. This is Dragon Age Origins. Hope you enjoyed the first video. Planning on going through this entire game and its multitudes of DLC. Boy, there's a lot. 2 of which I have not finished. Ever. But, yep, that was the Origin. Good old mage. We betrayed so well, even Seath would be impressed. Till then, feel free to like and subscribe. If not, that's okay. Follow me on Twitch at EviaGame or Evia7 and Twitter at EviaGame. Bye bye.